Welcome back to On the Beat. Isaac here again this week hosting, and I have with me again this week chiropractor Howie. Thanks for spending some busy time with us this morning of yours.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we have with me here a question about the chiropractics of life and death. I've never really kind of heard this phrase before, so why don't we educate me and our viewers?
Sure. Well, chiropractic's really about life and death because ultimately the brain controls everything in our bodies. Without proper expression of life between the brain and the body, there's no way anything can function the way it's supposed to, all right? So as there's pressure on the nerve system, when there's more pressure, it leads to problems, okay? Like those aches and pains that we're dealing with are actually things dying inside of your body, okay? When there's vertebral subluxation, nerve interference between the brain and the body, what that does is it doesn't allow the body to function at its best. So that leads to eventually cell death, which leads, when there's enough cell death, it leads to tissue death. When there's enough tissue death, it leads to organ death. And then enough organ death leads to organ systems death. And enough organ system death leads to your death. So that's why we say that chiropractic is about life, okay? It's really more about that than aches and pains, because the aches and pains, when things are functioning the way they're supposed to, well, a lot of that stuff goes away.
Sounds like a chain reaction. If enough of one thing starts to pile up, then it could lead to other issues.
It's much like the, house fires or whatever. When there isn't enough energy or enough flow, when there's interference to the flow of energy through the house, it leads to problems. Same thing with our bodies.
Well, don't ignore those aches and pains is the best advice I'm hearing. If you need any additional information or have any additional questions, the information you need is listed there on your screen. Thanks. We're back after this.